A to the L to the I to the Z to the E, and we back with your daily dose of legendary Z, where we talk about success and motivation in the place to be. So come and take a seat. I'm about to drop this heat and come this way just to hear me speak. And we are back with your daily dose of legendary Z. Now, I want to talk about letting go. Okay, I know I've talked about this before, but this might be like a really, I don't know what I'm gonna name this. I don't know what title I'm gonna name this, because I'm gonna talk about, first I'm gonna talk about letting go, okay, and then I might talk about another video later on about my daily journal, but I might just call this, the topic is letting go, but I might just call this my daily journal. Okay, so basically this morning, I want to tell y'all what happened. I want to, let y'all know what happened. I was not able to sleep last night. I had a very bad dream and I woke up crying. So that kind of made me feel like, okay, I really can't sleep right now. So, what I decided to do was I decided to listen to some meditation. I was on the phone with a friend of mine earlier today. We was talking. Okay, but then I decided to listen to Neville Goddard, and then I decided to listen to attend guided meditation. That didn't help me. Okay, I needed something that was going to be able to help me to let go, to release stress, to release anxiety, to release whatever was going on. Okay, and so I decided to listen to a 20 guided meditation about letting go. And I just decided to meditate for 20 minutes. And after I meditated, I'm gonna be real with y'all, I felt good. Okay, um something happened to me today that I was able to get done. So, I'm able to, I could move past this little problem that was occurring for some months now. So now I could move past it and I could get the ball rolling. So I'm pretty excited about that. Okay. And so I was able to get some things done this morning. I had to handle a little bit of business that was very important for my life and stuff like that. So you already know, adult business. I don't want to get into it, but I will say, I just had to go ahead and handle some business. But anyway, so after the meditation, because in that moment I dropped the podcast this morning. Normally I'll drop my podcast towards like the end of the day or like in the middle, it depends. And I don't really have a set time for when I do my YouTube stuff either. So I basically decided to drop this on my podcast, and I was talking about a story in my life because I'm writing a book about my life. And when I was listening to Neville Goddard, and he was talking about believing in the reality imagine, believing and holding that belief, persevering it, persisting in it, as of what I'm doing right now is persisting through it, in that belief. I was holding it. And at that moment when I was writing my book and stuff, I was actually typing it on my computer. But when I was typing and stuff like that, I was in the mode, and I was just like, dang, it brought me back of what happened specifically to me at that time. And I'm gonna tell y'all, actually I was asking myself why I basically didn't, or why I didn't like people, because I don't know if I've expressed this, but I said it in my podcast. I did not like people. I didn't like being around people, because I thought people were very evil. I thought people were mean. I thought people were disgusting, and I thought everybody was just out to get me. Okay, and that's just how I felt. And at that moment, okay, when I say this, please, before I say this, do not listen to what I'm saying. Understand, okay? English comprehension. Listen to what I'm saying. Do not assume, or don't jump to an assumption, okay? I don't need you thinking that I'm telling you, because I'm gonna get this out the way. I am not saying that you need to do this to manifest. So do not say that I said that. Do not say I am a law of attraction manifesting coach. I'm not a manifesting coach. Okay? So don't do that. I'm just letting y'all know right now. Okay? So basically, because I have a point to all of this. So It feels good. I'm sorry. It just felt good to do that. Anyway, so basically, like I was saying, um, so when I was typing, it was bringing me back to the point of me reliving that specific event that happened to me, that situation, that particular situation that happened to me and led me to a breaking point. But it also helped me to understand and to realize the reason of why I do certain things and why I act the way I act. I honestly was saying, oh, I act this way because this, that, and the third. But really, it goes back into past situations, okay? So now I see why, certain things that I do is because of what had happened to me when I was younger. And I don't believe I've expressed this, but if I did, I probably did. I don't know. But anyway, I'm just going to, reiterate it again. I was bullied, okay? And what happened to me was I was pantsed, and people were popping me with rubber bands, okay? And they would be making fun of me. They took my backpack, they threw it over the fence. They did a lot of things. And that was my breaking point. That's when I knew I just didn't like people and I didn't trust nobody. I didn't want to have friends. I didn't trust nobody. I felt like everybody was against Alizé. But honestly, one thing I realized was that with me dealing with the situation of being bullied when I was young, I realized that the reason why I felt the way I felt about myself for so many years was because when I was young, and when I was going to school, I wanted to make friends. I wanted to have friends. I wanted to, be able to connect with people and stuff like that, because I felt that where I was at home, I wasn't able to do that. I would just sit in my room and basically I would just talk to myself, honestly. So I would just sit in my room and I would just, be on my phone and just be doing whatever. I would always stay in my room, and I've always had a habit of doing that. And I wondered why, I felt this way about myself for so many years. And it's because of what was my breaking point. And that was my breaking point, because people would make fun of me. They would call me names. They would say, well, I was ugly, and I had a lot of suicidal thoughts. So I was thinking to myself, why am I here? And I used to think and tell myself and write down things using the words I am. And I'm going to drop another video as to why that's important. I am, okay? And the reason I was using those words was because of what was going on in school. And I never really expressed too much because to my grandmother or my dad about really what was going on, because I still had to go to school. And, I'm pretty sure they wasn't going to move me. But I think that moment, that situation that happened, I was thinking to myself, did I ever forgive me, and did I ever forgive the people of what they did? Oh, excuse me, dang. So I had to really ask myself when I was writing. I was like, dang, it's crazy how I came to this conclusion of why was I always caring about what people thought, or why was I always in this habit of I wanted to make friends and I wanted people to like me. Okay. And then I was thinking about how even, as of right now, how I'm feeling about people pleasing and all that. No, absolutely not. To be honest, I'm gonna be real with you. I would rather you hate me for me being truthful than for you to like me and me just being a fake person. Because honestly, I don't want to do that. Because the reason I'm saying this is because I want to live my life as a righteous woman, okay? And I'm going down this path of spirituality, and I'm learning about myself. And although I may be lesbian and I like girls, okay, and in spirituality there are I believe I don't know if it's a set of rules, but it's like, it's supposed to be a man and a woman, okay? It's always been like that for many moons, all right? And I'm not going into that. Don't jump on me. Don't say no. I ain't disrespecting nobody. I'm not disrespecting nobody. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? But this is true. These are true things. But what I want to say is, I want to be able to live my life the right way, despite my sexuality and despite the reason of me being the way that I am. Okay? Because I have mentioned that before I was this way due to the simple fact of being hurt by a man. Now, I will say that me being hurt by one man and having that situation that was done to me does not mean that I hate men. No, I have nothing against men. I do not. No, I talk to them all the time. They cool. They chill. I just don't see them in that way. but I know why, okay, the reason as to why I feel the way that I feel, etc., etc. But I also now know the reason as to why I feel how I felt about myself for so many years, and why I always wanted to please other people, even when people didn't really want to even be around me, or people would just make me feel some type of way about myself, because I was allowing the outside world to dictate how I felt about myself, and I didn't really see the true beauty of myself within. So I decided to go within and actually talk to myself and have an inner thought conversation, okay? And I told myself it is important that I need to go back to face that inner child of who I am, because I can't just move on without facing that. And for some reason in my mind, I was telling myself that it's okay, and it's okay to let go and to move on. And the reason I decided to bring up this topic is because a lot of us hold on to a lot of resentment, and we hold on to a lot of pain, and we hold on to a lot of things that people have done to us. But in reality, those people are only having more power over us, because we're not choosing to let go and forgive, not for those people, but for ourselves. The conversation I had with my dad made me see things a little bit more differently. It made me see that, honestly, at the end of the day, he is my dad, and whatever happened, that is the past. And I will not, and I do not want my past to continue to travel towards me in my present, nor in my future, to affect me and the decisions that I make today as a woman, and later on with me having children and me being married. I don't want that to happen. So my whole thing is I want to be able to get it right now. And I decided to say that it's okay. And although I was, as I was typing, I was thinking about my life and everything, and I've been reflecting this entire week. And I've been seeing that there's a lot of things that I kept really going hard at myself on. I never took the time to even tell myself that I actually not only forgive you, but I'm proud of you and the things that you've done. Sometimes we don't even say that we're proud of ourselves or give ourselves a pat on the back and say you did a good job. It doesn't matter if it was a small achievement or not. At the end of the day, you did something. And we're so hard on ourselves, and that's why we can't let go of certain things, because we're pointing the blame at ourselves, and we're saying it's all our fault. Okay? In each situation, I don't know what you went through, and I don't know your circumstances, and I'll tell you this all the time. But I will say this: holding on to something for so long is not going to help you. It will destroy you. Take it from someone who has been destroyed for many years of their life and has continued to make those same choices. And literally, I decided, I didn't make this decision today. I made this decision a while ago, when I decided to get therapy to change my life, because I was tired of hurting people who really did care about me, because I kept thinking that everybody was out to get me, and I kept thinking that people didn't like me just because of situations that had happened to me when I was younger. The same person who pants me was the same person that I eventually ended up talking to and eventually ended up forgiving. And I have nothing against this person, because what happened was in the past. Yes, it was wrong. Yes, yes, that person was wrong. And yes, at that time, we was kids. But at the same time, it's like, okay, am I still going to hold on to this and use this as an excuse for the rest of my life? No. That is where you have to take ownership and responsibility. This entire time, I've been sitting here doing nothing except writing in my journal and reading this book of Emotional Advantage. And I could say that it's really changing my life. And the reason I say it's changing my life is because it's helping me to see things from a clearer view and a clearer vision, to understand that, yes, I am in control of my reality, and I need to be in control of my thoughts and how I feel about myself, because I am a beautiful and an intelligent woman. And I know that there is more for me to learn and for me to actually understand. But first, I need to understand who I am. Okay? And I need to make the change within me before I can actually go outside to help other people. And this is exactly why I do the stuff that I do. I drop this content because I want to give people motivation. I drop this content because I want to tell you the failures of my life, so you know that I'm failing my way to success. I'm dropping this content because I'm being truthful to who I am and what I am. And at the end of the day, I know who I am. Okay? And I'm not going to allow other people to tell me who I am, or to shame me or make me feel like I'm not good enough. I spent so many years feeling like I wasn't good enough because of the things that I have undergone, and of me having people pleasing and not setting boundaries, and not seeing that I am worthy, okay, of abundance and of love. Okay, for so long, that's why relationships and connections have not worked for me, because I would always put that person on a pedestal and make it seem like they had it better than me. And honestly, it wasn't even the case. Let's just be real. And I'm not saying that those people was, I'm not shaming those people in any kind of way, but I'm just saying, like, I didn't even know my worth. Okay? And I feel like I'm coming to this point of, yes, I do know my worth. And I'm feeling it. It's just a feeling that I'm feeling. Because the more I study, the more I write to myself, the more I have inner thought conversations with myself, and the more I continue to do these, these techniques that my therapist has been giving me, okay, because therapy does help me, but also what I do outside of therapy to help myself, I'm seeing that Alizé is not a bad woman. Alizé is not a bad person. Alizé has made mistakes. Alizé has done things. But at the end of the day, I have to tell the little version of who I was that it's okay, and it's okay to move forward, but we have to move on, because we can't allow this to continue to hurt us in the present moment. Now, if you see me, I actually like to actually have a connection with people. I may be quiet a little bit, but I do like to go out and actually have a connection with people and actually, talk to people and be able to, build connections, because that's what I want to do, is build positive and wonderful relationships with people. And the reason when I did that meditation, when I came out of it, it made me see things and view things from a different way. I felt good. I felt different. And despite what anyone will tell me about any of my manifestations, I do not listen to those people, because at the end of the day, I am the goddess of my reality, and that's just what it is. Okay? And I'm on this journey because I'm on the journey of self-love, to love myself, not to manifest love into my life, and not just to manifest things. I'm on this journey because I want to love myself, and I want to see myself for who I really am. And instead of allowing other people to tell me who I am, but to appreciate who I am and know that, yes, I am growing. And yes, this is a process, but I can make it through. And I want to tell you that you can do the same thing. So stop allowing the past to come and tear you down. Because when I was in the shower, I was thinking to myself, the past does not make us, but the past will shape us if we allow it to. Okay, that is a quote from Alizé Mills. So do not try to take, because if you take it, baby, I'm gonna get you. The past does not make us, but the past is what will shape us if we allow it to. And the reason I say that is because we have had many experiences in our past that we don't really want to go back and we don't want to revisit. But sometimes we have to. And my godmother told me, in order for you to fix the present, you have to first go back to the past and find out why you did the things that you did and how you acted and how you reacted to certain situations. Why do you do the things that you do? You have to go back. You have to revisit that. You can't just move on and say, oh, that's the past, I'm going to just move on. No, you have to look back. You must reflect. Because without reflection, you're not going to know the problem. And if you don't know the problem, you're not going to know how to fix it. And that's just what it is. So when I came out of that 20 meditation, I felt to myself and I told myself, I said, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. And I told myself, I gave myself a hug and I said that I love you. Because I am no longer going to continue to put myself on the back burner, make it seem like I'm not good enough, or to make it seem, or to tell myself that you are not attractive, or to tell myself that I'm not successful. I've been told many times that I would probably be a crackhead on the streets, but that was not how it is, because I am not that on the streets. Okay, I'm actually a 24-year-old woman, and I'm still learning about life and going through experiences. But I honestly can say that the decisions that I have made up until now, I'm actually more proud of my decisions than I was when I was younger, because I was just not only vulnerable, but at the time I was naive, and I was going into a situation that really damaged me psychologically and spiritually and emotionally, and it broke me, it tore me apart and into pieces, to the point that I had to get myself back up to rebuild myself. And I made other people feel like they wasn't good enough. And I will never do that again, because I know the feeling of feeling like you're not good enough. I know what it feels like. Okay. So what I want to tell you today, this is motivation. I'm going to put this in my motivation. This is motivation for you. If you are going through something and you feel like it's tearing you apart, I'm not saying you can let go right now. I'm not saying that it's going to be easy to let go. But what I am saying is this: you need to ask yourself, how long are you going to continue to hold on to this? Because this is only going to destroy you even more and even more. I make the excuses half of my entire life saying this is what I went through. I'm tired of saying that. I went through what I went through. But at the end of the day, it was not what I was going through. It was what I was growing through. Okay, like Les Brown said, it's not what you go through, but it's what you grow through. Are you going through it, or are you growing through it? And right now, Alizé Lorraine LaShawn Mills is growing through it. So I hope this inspired you. I hope this changed your life. And honestly, I have faith that it did. And I know that it got to you, because I'm the kind of person that gets to somebody. You want to know why? Because I have a powerful voice and I'm a powerful woman. And so are you, if you're a man, woman, whoever you are watching this video. I want to let you know that you're beautiful and you're worthy. And also, if you would like to follow me, tweet me, Alizé on Twitter, Alizé_Mills. Once again, it is not MEALS, baby. It is MILL with one S. Get it right. Okay, and then Instagram is alize.mills.1. Okay, and then my Facebook is Alize Mills, and I will put that in the link of the description. I've not been able to copy my stuff, but I could do it on my phone. So since I could do that, then I could just go ahead and then share my stuff, and I'll share the podcast of where I'm at, and I'll let y'all know and put that in the link of the description as well, because that's also important. But I'm not gonna do that on here because I'm gonna see if I can't really do it on here because I do it it's on my phone. So when I drop videos from my phone, what I'll do is I'll put out the websites of where I'm at, so y'all can listen to my podcast, because my podcast is not only just about your increasing the inner your level of consciousness and being in control of your thoughts, but it's also about the journey of change and the things that I'm undergoing. So I give a story of my life and I talk about it, how I gave you the story. I did the same thing on my podcast. Okay. And like I said, this is where this will be your motivation for the day, is to really truly be able to let go and be able to set yourself free. Because I woke up and I realized that, today was amazing. Like, I woke up this morning and I was like, even after that dream, at the end of the day, I'm just like, you know what? I'm still working on my subconscious. I'm still working on myself. And I'm seeing a great deal of change, because I'm starting to see, like, I have power, and we are all powerful. We are all powerful creators. And this is what is God. Okay. And I'm going to tell you why it is in the next video, baby. So you just got your daily dose of Legendary Z. And I want to let you know, regardless of what you go through at the end of the day, that is only temporary. Do not let your circumstances block you. I don't care. Somebody told me about a manifestation of what I'm manifesting, and to stop manifesting it. I love that person to death, but I'm gonna be real with you. I don't care. I'm still what the hell? Because what I create up here is what is creating out here. That's just what it is. It don't matter. Okay. My angels have been talking to me. I have been getting angel numbers. I see 1111, 1212, 222, 333. And I'm going to let you guys know that this is very important. So understand this, because this is something that I have to understand too. I can't just sit here and say, oh, I don't pay attention to angel numbers. No, especially when you're following into spirituality, angel numbers, astrology, numerology, all that stuff goes in there. So there's a lot of things that I have to learn too. And my channel is not going to be based off of numerology, or is it based off of angel numbers. I'm just telling you about my life and how I'm growing and how we going to grow together. And that's the same thing with my podcast. I will not talk about something that I do not have a full understanding of. And that's just what it is. I'm telling you what the real is. Okay. However, what I can say is, when you do see angel numbers, you need to look up those numbers, because those numbers add up. If you see 1 2 1 2, what's 1 plus 2? That's 3. 1 plus 2 again is 3. 3 plus 3 is what? That's 6. Go and look up those numbers, and because they have significant meanings. The universe speaks to us in angel numbers and colors, and the universe also speaks to us and gives us signs. So when people say you don't have to, when you're manifesting something and you see signs, that's just the universe telling you what it is. Yes, you are the operative power, because you are the universe. The universe is a part of you. You are a part of the universe. You're the operative power, but the universe is still talking to you and sending you messages through these signs. I'm not saying go out here and focus on just the signs and say, I seen another sign. I seen another. And then majority of these angel numbers is not sitting here telling you about your manifestations. These angel numbers are telling you about how your guardian angels are trying to talk to you and what they're trying to say to you. And lately, my guardian angels have been telling me to continue to focus and be able to understand, to know that my thoughts are what creates my reality, and actually go more internally. And that's what I'm doing, is going more internally. I'm going deep within myself. This is not a joke. When I sit here and tell y'all about reading and all this other stuff, you see this, I'm really I read books. Okay, like I said, I do my daily journals. This is not a lie. This is not a joke. This things that I do this on an everyday basis. Yes, I do exercise. Okay, I haven't been able to go on my last video. I'm not explaining why I haven't been able to do my because I got to get the funds. So once I get my funds, I'll be able to go to the store, get what I need, go back on my diet, all that good stuff. Okay. And like I said, everything that I'm telling you that I do on an everyday basis, this is not something that's fake. This is what I do every day. And I will always say that, because that's just what it is. Okay. So I want to let y'all know, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. And like I said, I'm going to drop another video. I'm going to go into the of I Am is really on my is on my podcast if you really want to go ahead and do that. So I'm gonna go ahead, like I said, I'm gonna put the link on my phone, okay, when I tape it on my when I record on my phone, so that way, okay, I could be able to copy the link and then I could share it with y'all in the description. So I hope I could be able to do that. And I want to let y'all know that, you know, you're beautiful at the end of the day. I know I talk a lot, but baby, that's what Alizé do. All right, so I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Peace.